The shortage of mental health professionals across Nebraska is posing additional challenges in our area. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the shortage of mental health professionals across Nebraska is posing additional challenges in our area with a temporary closure of the behavioral health unit at Regional West Medical Center in Scottsbluff. KNEB News confirmed the situation with Scottsbluff County Sheriff Mark Overman, who said his agency was told about the situation and need for diversions around mid-June, which impacts cases where emergency protective custody is needed. Regional West President and CEO Ned Resch told KNEB News that like many rural healthcare entities providing inpatient acute mental health services, Regional West experiences periodic staffing shortages and coverage challenges, but they remain committed to providing these services and have hired 2 new full-time psychiatrists expected to start in the coming months. Overman says for now and until the diversion ends, EPC cases will require transport to the hospital in North Platte. But if no bed is available there, transport would take such individuals and 1 to 2 officers to healthcare facilities even further east. Well, a Scottsbluff man has been sentenced to a lengthy prison term following a January multi-county pursuit. 33-year-old Jeremy Steen led a trooper on a 110-mile-per-hour pursuit from Gering that ended in Bridgeport in a stolen car, and he was finally apprehended after the vehicle was disabled by stop sticks in Bridgeport. In May, he pled no contest to felony charges of flight to avoid arrest, theft by receiving stolen property, and criminal mischief, and in exchange for the plea, 10 other charges were dropped. Last week in Morrill County District Court, he was sentenced to a total of 7.5 to 12 years in prison by District Judge Andrea Miller, in addition to having his license suspended for 2 years. And 2 juveniles suffered knife wounds and were cited following an altercation in Chadron Fur Trade Days this year. Chadron officers and EMTs found a male juvenile with apparent stab wounds in the alley of the 200 block of Bordeaux Street, and about 90 minutes later, a second male juvenile was reported at a residence 3 blocks away, also with knife wounds. Both were taken to Chadron Community Hospital for treatment, as investigators learned there was a 3rd juvenile male involved who wasn't wounded and left the area. One of the wounded kids was cited for 2nd-degree assault and the other for 3rd-degree assault. We'll have more news right after this.
Whether you're gardening, searching for the perfect vacation home, or planning your next travel destination, your life is just as unique. Your Raymond James financial advisors, Jody Rosiska and Kevin Figg, get to know you, your passions, and your vision for the future, so you can live your life. That's life well planned.
Santa came early. Renewal by Anderson's incredible Christmas in July event is so great, even Santa's shocked to the savings. Get 20% off plus no money down, no interest, and no payments for 18 months. That means no payments till 2027. Renewals Acclaim and Ensemble lines are the best of the best. Santa's not waiting till December to get new windows and doors. Neither should you. Call today or visit rvawyoming.com to book your free estimate.
Welcome back. Nebraska U.S. Senator Pete Ricketts is somewhat downplaying the recent uproar over the Jeffrey Epstein issue and the lack of disclosure surrounding the man. President Trump had voiced support for Attorney General Pam Bondi after she announced there was no client list available involving Epstein's activities on a privately held island, which has been loudly criticized. During his weekly call with reporters this week, Ricketts said that there is more important issues facing lawmakers.
We've got so many priorities right now. This actually falls down below those priorities. So I think in the grand scheme of things, we're going to focus on the things we need to do to push this country forward. No, I'm not trying to dismiss the Jeffrey Epstein case, but right now in the U.S. Senate, we've got to focus on these big issues for the country.
Ricketts was also asked about cuts to funding for National Public Radio and PBS in the rescission package just approved by the Senate. He said with the proliferation of new ways people get the news, including apps like TikTok and streaming, it's hard to justify federal subsidies for media channels competing with the private sector. Well, the Scottsdale Police Department is excited to invite the public to attend this year's National Night Out. During last week's council meeting, Chief Chris Abras sought a community festival permit to allow vendors, noise permit, and the street closure of the 1,500 to 1,900 blocks of Broadway for the evening of August 5th.
We didn't make any changes to the previous years. It's the same layout, same blocked areas. The only potential difference, which won't impact the permit, will be moving the car show to make more room for fire trucks. And so we're kind of working on those details right now. So the event itself will be from 6 to 8. We'd like to close the roadway down at 5, give them just an hour before and an hour after.
This free community event is aimed at allowing residents easy access to meet with first responders, nonprofits, and other groups in a friendly setting.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
Back with you for the first time in a week here with a TV update. All things baseball right now, and at the Legion level, the postseason is here for most teams here in the region. The Wesco Zephyrs head to North Platte tomorrow for the start of the A7 area tournament. The Z's enter as the number 5 seed. They get a first-round game against Grand Island Home Federal. That'll be tomorrow at noon Mountain Time. I'll have that broadcast on 107.3 The Trail. Tough 6-team bracket, double elimination. Hastings is the number 1 seed. A win tomorrow. The Zephyrs play again on Saturday night. A loss in that opener, and they'll slot into an elimination game on Saturday, also at noon. Talking juniors Legion ball now. The Class B state tournament is in Gering this weekend at Oregon Trail Park. Gering BNC Steel gets the auto berth in as the host. They'll get a Saturday night opener in round 1, taking on rival Alliance at 6 o'clock. The rest of the field includes Elkhorn, McCook, West Point, Hickman, Waterloo Valley, and Blair. That Class B Junior State Tournament runs through next Wednesday in Gering. The Wesco Express Juniors, they'll be in Kearney for their A7 area tournament. That'll start tomorrow. They open against Grand Island at noon Mountain Time. And we'll close out our rapid fire update today with the Western Nebraska Pioneers. They're in the midst of a 4-game homestand. Fort Collins last night rolled into town and snapped the Pios' 7-game winning streak, winning at 9-1. Same 2 clubs again tonight at 6:35, and then tomorrow and Saturday it's home action against the Boulder 64s. Both those games will start at 6:35 as well. The Pioneers currently 24-11 on the year, and after this weekend they'll have just 6 regular season games left on the schedule. That is the latest today from right here at the Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the very best. At Morrill County Community Hospital, they provide top-notch care with compassion and expertise. From routine checkups to advanced surgeries, their dedicated team is here for you 24/7. With state-of-the-art technology and a patient-first approach, they ensure you and your loved ones receive the highest quality care. Because at Morrill County Community Hospital, your health is their priority. Visit Morrill County Community Hospital today in Bridgeport. Morrill County Community Hospital. Exceptional care right here at home.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Pet waste and water don't mix. Animal waste decomposes in water, releasing nutrients, which deplete the oxygen fish and other life need to survive and encourage harmful algae growth. Animal waste also has disease-carrying bacteria, making contaminated water unusable. It's easy to prevent pet waste pollution. Simply pick up your pet's waste and dispose of it in a trash can, and avoid letting your pets defecate within 200 feet of our community's waterways. Tri-City Stormwater reminds you it's our water, our responsibility.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, it will be Christmas in July at Agate Fossil Beds National Monument in Sioux County later this month. They will be hosting several free beaded ornament classes on July 26 from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Monument Visitor Center. Harmony Starstraub is a local Lakota artist from Crawford and has been beading for more than 35 years. There will be 4 class times, 9:30, 11, 1, and 2:30, and reservations are available for 7 slots at each class. Call the park for reservations at 308-436-9760. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.